Where the bloody hell do I start? It's been a long 6 months. And I think it's about time I made a little video, made a little bit of a comeback and started actually getting out, enjoying the van a bit more now. And making use of summer whilst the sun's out. So you're probably wondering, Dave, where you've been. I haven't really done much on Instagram. I've done nothing on YouTube since end of December. And I've pretty much been a hermit. There has been a couple of reasons for that. The main one, work. Work seems to have consumed a lot of time from me as of late. As you guys know, I switched job roles back in August last year, and that's consumed a lot of the time from me. But another major factor was this van. So back in October last year, if you've watched the video previously, you'll understand that the head gasket went on the van. That was a biggish job. Luckily, Prisley Motors, bang on hand, yet again, fixed the problem, which was the cooling system pressurising. When I had that job done, I had lots of other things fitted to the van in terms of EGR valve / cooler, new cooling radiator, brand new water pump, new clutch, new thermostat housing, and there was some other stuff as well, which I can't remember, but there was quite a lot of engine components fitted at the time of having the head gasket done due to the engine being out. Fast forward to, well, the problem's always been there, actually. I thought it might have been an easy fix, and I took a punt when I bought the vehicle. It's always had this fault, and the fault was when it's warm outside, and I mean above around 13 degrees outside, and you go to start the van from cold, it'll just crank and crank and crank and crank, and eventually it'll start. And when it was cold outside, when the glow plugs actually kicked in, it'd start absolutely perfect. And that's a strange fault. So from that, I took it into a garage, a local garage to me, actually, and they were bang on as well, actually. Shropshire Automotive Services, they were bang on. Did the diagnostics for me, because I haven't got any of the kit. And guess what it turned out to be? Low compression on the engine. And for those of you that understand a little bit about engines, you'll know exactly what that means. And you're right. A brand new engine was needed after 500 mile ago having the head gasket done. And it was nothing to do with what Prisley Motors had done. They were fantastic. It was just the only part that they never touched on the engine, which they didn't have to. That was the problem. So the piston rings had worn down, and I think it had got really hot, because I know when they had the head gasket done, they said that the cylinder head bolts had seized, and that caused a big problem. Fast forward to now, quite a unhealthy looking bank account. We have now managed to get a new engine. And who else would have fitted the van but the awesome Prisley Motors? Yeah, they were bang on. Turnaround time for that was unreal. I had it booked in with them. They're bloody flat out busy, they are, but I booked it in with them. And within 2.5 days, I got told, your van's ready. I couldn't go and pick it up because I was at the garage and body shop show with work. But yeah, as soon as I got back, I picked it up. I've already been out for a night out in it. And it's just a total different van. Fuel MPG is up. The van, I don't know, it just drives and sounds a lot better than what it originally was. And I totted it up as well. And everything that I've spent on this van, I could have gone out and bought a brand new one. So, my advice to you guys, if ever you are going to go out and purchase a van, do not take punts on things, because they turn out to be very costly. And it was my fault. All in all, I just thought that simple little cranking fault would be something a little bit smaller. You know, maybe something that would cost around £100, £200 mark to fix. No, it didn't turn out to be that. So we've got 12 months MOT on the van now. We've got a brand new engine, and now summer. We're in the peak of summer as I film this now, and it is time I started using this van a lot more. I've done quite a few things to this since Well, I've done quite a few upgrades to the van as well since I've actually not been doing this filming. I mean, where do I start? I'm well out of practice with making a video, but one thing we have done, which you may have noticed, up here was grey originally. I've put some vinyl wrap on there. It's come out really well. Also on here, other things that I've done as well. This little beauty is back in action. So that's a little digital inclinometer, I think they call it. But yeah, it's an inclinometer. So when we're going up, parking up, making sure I'm straight, that thing tells me when I'm level. I've got a new dash cam fitted from Vantru. So that dash cam from Vantru came as a big kit, and it come with a rear camera as well, which I don't want to be routing wires out the back. That's what I got the reversing camera for as well, if I wanted to see anything. But I've took some little snippets of that already just to see what the image quality is like, and that is bang on. And the one thing it has got that I do like is a front and rear camera integrated into the front of it. The only problem is I can't use the one that faces into the back because the reversing camera gets in the way. Some other things that I've done, I've boxed off the battery in the back. I've made that look a lot neater. The engine oil and the coolant gets checked regularly. And the last thing I want is for this engine to go tits up. And so, as mentioned earlier, I think it's about time we started using the van a bit more. So I've decided I will be back making a few more videos, but they're not going to be as frequent. They'll probably be every other week. I felt doing a video every week, and I'll be completely honest, doing a video every week was bloody hard work. There were Sundays where my time was just getting consumed up with editing, and I just wasn't getting anything done. One thing I've wanted to start doing, and I was thinking about this not so long ago really, and I might be interested to get some feedback from you guys actually. I was going to start doing a few podcasts using like Microsoft Teams and sort of interviewing a few other people still that go out wild camping in the tents, doing the trails, doing the hikes. Some people from the van life community as well. I wouldn't mind giving them a bit of a talking to, or I wouldn't mind giving them a bit of a chance to sort of express how they feel van life's gone for them, what they would have been done differently if they had the chance. But let me know in the comments, what would you guys like to see? Would you like to see a few podcasts being done? So there we go. Brand new engine in the van. What a load of bollocks. What a load of shit. I mean, fucking hell, I've been depressed. I've been biting my nails. And as soon as Shropshire Automotive Services said to me, you've got low compression in your van. And I was looking online, who does engines, where does engines, who does engine rebuilds. And it was time consuming, and it was fucking horrendous, I'll be honest. And I look after Prisley Motors as one of my customers anyway, and I thought, do you know what? Because those guys are so helpful, I went to see them as part of my job, and I said to her, I'm here on business, I'm personal. I said, I'm at a loose end, and I don't know where to go. And Sarah and Sophie were bang on, and I mean, they were bang on. Sarah did what she can to find me an engine. Must have took numerous amounts of hours out of her day, which I was very grateful for. And take it from me, folks, there's only one real garage in Shropshire that I would kind of trust, and that's Prisley Motors. There are a couple of others in Telford as well. I would take my vehicle to, but just the level of service you get from Prisley Motors, they go above and beyond, they do, folks. Yeah, so there we go. We're going to see a few more videos from Dave Outdoors. There's going to be some more outdoors. There's going to be a few more mountains. There's going to be some reviews still. Things ain't going to change. Apart from, I just want to see what you guys think about maybe making a few podcast videos with various people. So there we go, folks. First video of 2024. And it's almost July. Oh, well, shit happens. But I will see you, possibly, in next week's video, where we're going to do a little review on something. And it's going to be... well, you'll find out what I've used for the past 6 months. See you next week.